All right, you guys. So I want to welcome you back to our finale for season 2 of Andor. This is actually the finale, the series finale. This is the last season of Andor, which has been an absolute joy, an absolute pleasure that we're getting a series of this particular magnitude, of this type of content. It's just been an absolute joy to not only do reactions to this series, but just to indulge in the world of Star Wars in this particular manner. And it's probably one of the best Star Wars experiences that I've ever had. I'm not going to say that it's anything close to what I experienced as a kid watching Star Wars when it first came out in the theaters in 1977, and then every movie thereafter. I'm not going to compare it to that. That's a once in a lifetime moment that you never get back. But this I think it's pretty close. I think this is pretty close because the content is so good. And it's right where my mind frame is at as an adult, as a 55-year-old adult male. Star Wars has now grown up with me, and I can't get enough of it. Just as much as it appealed to the 7-year-old in 1977, it appeals to me just as much now in the form of Andor as a 55-year-old adult male. So excellent stuff, and props to Tony Gilroy as well as Dan Gilroy. I believe he wrote at least the most significant episodes so far. But the whole team has done an excellent job with this series, and I think they deserve all the praise that they're going to get. And I hope they do make a killing during award season this year, because I can tell you right now, the music has been absolutely great. The costumes have been off the charts. They most definitely should win an award for the costumes. And then for story, they should also at least be nominated for best television series, because all aspects of this particular series are right up there with Game of Thrones, Shogun, any of the critically acclaimed miniseries, TV series in recent history. In recent history, I think this particular series is right up there alongside any of those series right there, and I think they do deserve very, very heavy consideration come award season. And that's just my personal opinion, and that's even if they drop the ball with this finale, which I don't suspect they're going to do. I just think that they've done an excellent job with this series. I don't think you can do Star Wars any better than what they've done here with the Andor series, guys. So with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into our finale for Andor, Andor season 2, and the series finale as well. These upcoming events in this particular episode are supposed to lead us right up to the events of Rogue One. I look forward to watching Rogue One. I don't think I'm going to do that tonight because I have to get all these videos edited and up on the channel. I probably won't be able to get to it for the next couple of days. But I most definitely will be reviewing these episodes for the next few days, checking out other reactions. And then what I might do, guys, and let me know, you guys put those comments down below if you would like for me to do a full reaction to Rogue One on the channel. I'll be more than happy to do that. We can discuss our perspective of Rogue One after seeing these events in Andor. I think that would be a lot of fun. So please let me know if that's something that you would like me to do for the channel. And I most definitely will put that in consideration, guys. So let me know and put those comments down below if that's something that you'd like to see. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this finale, episode 12 of Andor Season 2, the series finale, guys. Let's get into this episode. Oh, man, they're just sitting there. Come on. Why are they just sitting there? Come on, Clea, dear.
What a bitter ending.
Come on. Why are you guys sitting there talking?
You're keeping Luthen alive. You need to see the place you helped build. You need to tell them what you told us.
Come on, Clea, dear. Let's go, man. This is not a discussion they should be having.
Anyone else with a tactical line failure?
K2. K2. So is K2 gonna wreck these dudes? Ash and them don't even know they're coming. And they should have heard that. It's too late for that, though.
Is that it?
Let's go, man. You can't walk out the door. Damn it.
You can tuck in, sir. Got this from here.
God damn it. Hold on.
You can stop right there! Go, go, go! Don't know. I need to see
Damn, he didn't get the numbers.
I need to see them now!
Is there another way out?
Stop right there! Sergeant! Stop there!
Whoa! Oh, shit. Damn, why didn't they... Fuck. Damn. Damn, I'm glad Mishi is all right. Damn. Now you guys are fucked. You guys are fucked now.
What's the closest tactical unit we have in here?
It's about running down the emergency disease warrant.
Oh, wow. Bye, guy.
I'm not telling you!
Damn! You're dead, buddy. K2! Now it's time to go, guys. Can we go now?
I've cleared a path.
Let's go. Get Clea and let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Hurry up. They should be running. They just walking out the fucking building. Damn! Hey, the Imperial,
Thank you.
just like in Rebels.
I assume any doubts about my value have been erased.
Oh, man. Come on. Stop.
You're welcome.
I'm glad they got Clay out of there. Man, that really relieved a lot of anxiety that I've been holding for like the last episode and some change. Oh, look, my man, the alien.
Tell me why, whenever I'm being scolded
Oh.
and troubling you, the rebellion is bigger than all of us. Why should I believe anything you say?
We know you're on Jedha, Saw. We know you're picking off Imperial
What
transport.
you know, what you hear, poking at my window. How many more meddling squealers have you set my way?
And it's the Empire that's after you, Saw, not us.
If only you could fight, as well as you lie.
Radis requested you join him. We're
Radis.
missing you, and there's a situation.
Oh, shit.
It's coming in hot, unauthorized, and requesting landing coordinates.
I'll be right back. Is this Andor? I believe so. With a stolen ship. On an unsupervised mission.
Makes the Senate look easy.
Rambo 3, put 2 on the deck in case we need...
Radis.
Again, it's not the comm unit.
Try again. Why aren't they answering?
We could be anybody. I suspect we'll be shot down as an enemy probe.
Shut up, Jake.
But disobeying orders is so...
This is the restricted orbital area. We have engaged targeting.
I have to tell them I was kidnapped.
Stop right there!
She needs a doctor, please. To the sick bay. Weapons cast. I have important news.
I certainly hope so. Come with me. You went to save Luthen Rail.
Luthen is dead. We found Clea.
at the old safe house. She has some very urgent news.
So where is she?
She's been taken to the infirmary.
Is she all right?
She will be. Luthen Rail had a source in the ISB, a supervisor. He was hidden there for years. The source told him he just learned that the Emperor's secret energy project was the cover story for the manufacture of a weapon.
The energy project.
That's hardly a secret. We've been funding it for years.
Without details or inspection.
I don't know about the weapon.
Then what's the point? Let him finish.
Luthen was told that there's a connection between the Gorman destruction, the Kyber mining on Jedha, and that Imperial engineer named Galen Erso.
All of this conveniently wrapped in a big energy program basket.
I'm just reporting what he was told.
It sounds like a paranoid fantasy.
He died for this.
And how has that been verified?
Are you serious?
Captain,
It's hard not to wonder if your judgment here might be less than objective.
Wow, you guys.
Talking about someone who's been a thorn in our side since we began building this alliance.
Did you know him?
No, she doesn't. Shut the fuck up.
Does anyone in this room, besides Senator Mothma, have any idea how much you owe him?
Oh, please.
Take away what he did and how hard it was. But it's insulting to hear him run down by people who have given a fraction of his sacrifice to this rebellion.
You goddamn right. Haven't done shit. And those are the two same senators who poo-pooing in during Rogue One.
A year ago,
A year ago.
when he had me rescue Senator Mothma from the Senate.
It's just as easy to believe that Luthen was the one being played.
Or worse. His paranoia, his secrecy.
So we do nothing?
Dodonna and Merrick will be back tomorrow night.
This is active intelligence.
More like puffed up speculation.
We will follow up tomorrow night with a full
I hate
statement.
her
Captain Andor
and that other dude.
from accessing-
Straight up. This is BS. Damn, she did get messed up.
Not exactly the hero's welcome I promised, was it? It's a lot for them to take in. All at once, it's a lot. I'm doing what I can. I promise.
Mothma.
Thought we were having breakfast.
Luthen's dead. Cassian brought Claire back, but when did this happen? Just now. I need something. Spy on him. Help me believe him.
This is crazy. They don't even have time for this.
Some bad news.
You gonna find Luthen?
He's dead well.
I love the respect that they're giving Luthen, the Cassian and the crew, not the rebels.
Message from Kathleen. He won't talk to anybody but Andor.
Will you drink to Luthen?
Just this once.
He did get honored.
Can't dose them all, can we?
Gorn. Mimic.
Mimic,
Taranin.
Cinta.
Senta,
The Gormans.
the Gormans, Ferrex.
Your mother. The Dans. Mon wants to know if your Luthen story is real.
And she just came out with it. I love it. She didn't just spy. She just said, look, is it real or not? Good stuff. Keep it honest.
He died for it. None of this exists without him. None of us are here.
She's got to go see Claire. Is she asking for another drink? What?
Tell me what she said.
She's going to go see Claire. I knew she would.
There'll be times when the struggle seems impossible.
Mimic. Mimic.
Alone, but remember this.
Remember this.
Freedom is a pure idea.
Is that that's the guy?
Oppression is the mask of fear.
Oh,
I'm assuming I did before.
bits and pieces.
where did they get that?
Just keep spreading, doesn't it?
I'm afraid they're waiting for you, sir.
Is Pendergrass, are they going to kill
I
him?
have a moment to collect my thoughts.
They're going to kill him because of what he knows. Wow. He's going to pull a blaster. I knew it. Going to pull out a blast, shoot himself in the head.
You should reconnect with Biggs.
She's safe, isn't she?
That's what I hear.
So she knows where Bix is.
Don't wait too long.
She knows where Bix is.
You can't stay out here. Come on. I'm sorry about Luther.
What you did for him, I can't imagine that was easy.
It had to be done. He always used to say, you know your way out before you go in.
He did say that.
I don't even really know where I am.
I have friends everywhere. You're here with friends.
General Draven brought us home.
Is it safe?
Felix won't get free until tomorrow. He'll only meet with you.
That doesn't sound promising.
There's an Imperial destroyer parked over Jedha as of 2 days ago. We were warned him to step away before you came back. Jedha, Kyber Crystal, an ISB ball, and Luther dying to get us in motion. Now Tivik keeps core. This is all a trap. It's a brilliant way to spring it.
How do I get to Kafrin?
You need to hear us out.
Asa, his sister.
The man you do not like is here.
Excuse us, droid. General Draven has your orders. Proceed to your contact. Learn what you can. Do it quickly. If I die fighting the Empire, I want to go down swinging. You find that amusing?
No, but you and Luthen would have gotten along much better than you think.
Yeah.
May the Force be with you, Captain.
There you go. He said it. Thor Skywalker. He wanted Bell to say, may the Force be with you. There it is. He said it. My man, the alien. All the rebels that we know from Rogue One. Very cool. This looks like it might be the end. Mon and Val. Oh, they wanted to know what happened to... Wait, is he messing around? Is he messing around with that other woman? The, my man's wife. Damn. Oh, wow. Wow. She's in prison. Wow. That's what you and Luthen built. That's what you guys built. Wow. She's in prison. Wow. Wow. Oh, the Force healer. Saw. Rinnick. Watching the Death Star. The laser hasn't been put in yet. We won't see that until Rogue One.
Ring of Kafrin.
Keithy?
And then that's where we see him. That's where we first meet him. That's cool. Kafri, and that's where we're gonna see him. Again, goes right into Rogue One. Awesome. Oh, B2. And he got a little girlfriend. Bix, that's where she went. Of course she went back. Of course Bix went back. And she buried Brosco. Oh, I knew she was gonna have Andor's baby. I knew she was gonna have Andor's baby. I knew it. Wow, Andor had a son or a daughter, whatever. Wow. Oh man. He had a child that he doesn't even know about. He won't know about his child. Wow. Ah, my gosh. Ah. All right, guys. Excellent series, excellent finale. And you know, they could have ended it off with some kind of huge battle or him going on some kind of mission. And I actually thought that's what they were going to do, that he was going to go on one more side mission. that just to give us a little action for the finale. But I prefer this a lot more because you have it gave us a fitting conclusion to all of our characters. Dietrich's in jail. She looks like she might be assembling parts. Yeah, she's probably still assembling parts for the Death Star. How ironic is that? It totally flipped from where Andor was a couple of years ago to where she is now. That is just irony is off the charts with that. And then you have Val and Mon Mothma together on Yavin, which is absolutely awesome. I love it that Val made it, and she's continuing to fight. Really good to see all of the rebels, even though we know what's going to happen to them. What happens in Rogue One, but it's really good to see a lot of the rebels on Yavin, Mishi, especially. K2 was absolutely awesome here in the last couple of episodes. And I love the humor that he brought to these last couple of episodes. I thought he did a really, really good job. I'm glad Clea survived. And I wish we had more of Luthen's backstory than what we got, but I am satisfied with what we received. I just thought it was an absolutely amazing finale. And then obviously the biggest part of this finale is the fact that Andor had a child. I thought Bix would have his child. I mean, I wasn't 100% sure about it, but I thought she may have his child, and obviously she did. And it's just that much more heartbreaking that Andor will never know the child that he and Bix bared. But we may hear from Bix and Andor's child again in some other medium, some other form, which would be interesting. It'll be interesting if this child is force sensitive as well. But we'll see how that all turns out. But really, really cool to add that to the story. And I look forward to finding out what becomes of this child, what becomes of Bix. Interesting that she went back to, and I forget the name of that, Rimpao or something like that. I forget the name of that planet. But interesting that she went back there. Unfortunate what happened to Lonnie a couple of episodes ago. And I hope his family was taken care of. But we'll see. Or actually, we won't see. We won't know what happened with him and his family. He was looking for security with his family, and it was messed up that Luthen offed him in that last previous episode to this finale. I thought, what's so interesting is Luthen said that he would not get any accolades or praise for what he did. Obviously, he was correct in thinking that he would not see the sunrise of the rebellion, of what he helped to create. But I thought they did a really good job. The people who knew Luthen, Clea, Val, Cassian, Wilmon, I thought they all did a really, really good job of honoring Luther's memory and what he did to start this rebellion. So I thought they did righteous by that character, even though I'm not happy with how the leadership of Yavin treated Luthen. Bail specifically, I understand their reservations with even believing anything that Luthen does, but I don't. What's strange is, and I wish Mon Mothma would have stood up for this as well, but I don't think Luthen has ever given anyone information that was not solid. Or at least something that you should pay attention to. His information has always been on point. So for them to question his information, to me was I didn't like it from Bail, and I didn't like. I wish Mon Mothma would have stood up for him a little bit more, but in the end, she did go to Val to have her validate Cassian's story, were able to convince Bail that this is something that they should look into, and that's why they sent Andor off on that mission that picks up right where Rogue One starts off, which is really cool. And the showrunner Gilroy did say that you'll be able to go from this episode right into Rogue One, and which is even cooler is because you can go from Rogue One right into A New Hope. They go right into each other. So it's just beautiful, beautiful symmetry with all of those connections between those three series. So I just can't say enough about this particular series. And again, I thought this finale was excellent as well. So I'm going to go ahead and score this finale, and I'm going to give this finale I've given all three of these episodes for this three-part arc finale a 9.5 out of 10. I'm going to go ahead and give this one a 9.5 out of 10. I thought it was a fitting ending to the series. It leaves us right where we can go right into Rogue One beautifully. It adds more to Rogue One now that we know that Cassian had a son. Now that we know that Bix's intention is to find Cassian, but obviously that's something that won't happen. It'll be interesting to find out, if we ever find out, if she will find out that what Cassian did and sacrificed, and the fact that he perished, or he perishes on Scarif. So again, I just thought it was an amazing series and a great finale, a fitting finale for this series, and that's why I scored it a 9.5 out of 10. It could have easily been a 10 out of 10. In any one of these last three episodes could have been a 10 out of 10. But a 10 means that it's absolutely perfect, no flaws whatsoever, and that's there's no such thing as that. But however, in regards to this series, and I'm going to give you guys my score for the series, but before I give my score to this series, I just want to throw some more accolades on it, if I may. It's got to be one of the best Star Wars properties out there. And Rogue One is one of my favorite Star Wars movies. And when I say that, I'm talking about, like, it's probably like Empire Strikes Back, Revenge of the Sith, and then maybe Rogue One. And then maybe after Rogue One, it's this series. This particular series, it's going to hold its place in my personal top 5 of Star Wars content. So that's why I'm going to score this series a absolute 10 out of 10. It's some of the best content that we've received. I like the fact, as I said in the beginning in my intro, that Star Wars has finally grown up with me, where we've received adult-like content, comparable to Game of Thrones, comparable to Breaking Bad, any one of those series that you want to name, that you want to put out there. I think this series is right up there with any of them. I just thought they did an excellent job, both seasons, season 1 and season 2, with this series. And I mean, they gotta have the Gilroy brothers do something else in Star Wars. I saw an interview with Gilroy. He said he'd like to take a little break from Star Wars. He said he would never say never, but it's been 6 years of his life in regards to Rogue One and this series. And he said he'd like to just take a little break and do something else. But I most definitely would love to see him come back to the Star Wars universe and tell another portion of the Star Wars story. I think it just would be epic and excellent if he and his brother came back to do so. So again, excellent stuff. I enjoyed this series immensely. That's why I scored it a 10 out of 10. But guys, let me know what your thoughts are in regards to not only this finale, but the series as a whole. I've heard and seen several people and videos call this peak Star Wars. I think I would have to agree that this is most definitely peak Star Wars. I don't know how you get any better than this. But we'll have to see. I hopefully there will be much more Star Wars to come, and I hope we do get more content like this. But I'm all for the skeleton crews that we have, Mandalorian, the real fun stuff, lasers and lightsabers and Jedi and mysticism and the Force. I'm all for that. Even though this series didn't contain a lot of those elements, I'm still all for any of that type of content when it comes to Star Wars. But I can also enjoy something as grounded as Andor is as well, guys. So that's my 2 cents on this series and this finale, guys. But again, please let me know what your thoughts are in regards to this finale and the series as a whole. Did you enjoy this series? Do you agree that this is peak Star Wars? Guys, let me know. Put those comments down below. And then, of course, guys, I'm not sure what the next Star Wars or Marvel property series that will be showing up on Disney Plus. I'm not sure what we have coming up next, but you can be sure that I will be doing a reaction to whatever it is that we get next between Marvel and Star Wars. Quite a few toy reviews that I need to get done, so you can look forward to that type of content being uploaded on the channel. So guys, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me on this journey with Andor, and I would appreciate if you guys come back and join me again on my next reaction to whatever series that we get next, either from Star Wars or Marvel, guys. But again, I want to thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. And of course, guys, from the Father to the Son to the Obi-Wan Force Ghost, may the Force be with you always.